Hey everybody, Fallout here, and I can't tell you how happy I am that we finally have random rolled legendary weapons back in the land of Destiny. Even though it can make the game more grindy, it means I can finally talk more about god rolls on some of my favorite weapons. I get tweets pretty frequently, follow me on Twitter, asking me what my god roll pick would be for this weapon or for that weapon, so I figure, why not talk about the god roll on each community favorite gun individually? What perks would be great on what weapon and why? And today we're kicking it off with this, the Trust Hand Cannon, a favorite of mine which you can get from playing Gambit. Let's take a look at the weapon itself. It's a 180 RPM hand cannon, meaning it can shoot very quickly and can put down enemies in PvP with 4 shots. As far as hand cannons go, I'm usually not very big on the whole 180 RPM archetype, but a lot of players I've talked to agree the Trust, generally speaking, feels very good in PvP. The recoil pattern is manageable, and the weapon feels very reliable. For the time being, it's actually one of my favorite new hand cannons in all of Destiny 2. I very much like using it, and because it's an energy weapon, I enjoy pairing it with some of my favorite kinetic shotguns, like the Chaperone, the Balligant, the Dustrock Blues, etc. The Trust has some good things going for it. Good aim assist, clocking in at a base of 78, not too shabby. That's actually higher than the Better Devils, higher than the Old Fashioned, higher than the Sunshot, the Icalos, the Sturm, the DFA, and the Ace of Spades. Higher aim assistance means landing your shots more often, you know the drill. The base magazine size could be a little better, coming in at 9 shots. Not bad, but I always like having more bullets in my gun. Shocker, I know. Alright, let's cut to the chase. What perks exactly are we looking to get here on our God Roll Trust Hand Cannon? Why don't we start off with the fun perks over on the right side of the gun, and then go backwards left towards the barrel. Here we go, far right, column number 4. We have 5 total perks that can drop in this particular slot. Explosive Rounds, Rampage, Rapid Hit, Hipfire Grip, and Zen Moment. Out of all of these, I think I'd like to go with either one of 2, Rapid Hit or Rampage, although if you had to put a gun to my head, probably Rampage. I don't like Rampage as well as Kill Clip, for hand cannons anyway, but Kill Clip is something that you can never roll on a Trust hand cannon, so Rampage, next best thing. But yeah, extra damage on your weapon is always a good thing, and Rampage, as we know, can stack 3 times at an extra 10% damage per stack. That's gonna make your overall time to kill better, which, as a surprise to no one, is a good thing. Fallback option, Rapid Hit helps out your stability and reload, which isn't really bad, but again, Rampage is probably going to be the better perk here. Why not the others? Zen Moment, extra stability is nice, but hand cannons don't really need stability as much as, say, a pulse rifle or an auto rifle. Hipfire Grip, this isn't the last word. The Trust wasn't designed to be a hip-firing weapon by nature, so that's out. Explosive Payload can help you maintain damage at longer range because there is less damage fall off on explosive rounds, but IMO, that doesn't compete with extra damage offered by Rampage. Moving right along, column 3, we have a few acceptable perks over here, but I think ultimately the top winner is either going to be Outlaw or Snapshot. Snapshot because being able to zoom in faster is always good, and Outlaw for the incredible buff it gives to your reload speed. Extremely quick reload after a kill lets you string kills along much faster and can really save your butt in PvP. I have to give a shout out to both Opening Shot and Genesis. I like that Opening Shot helps with your accuracy, but I dislike that it only helps out with that initial shot accuracy, and a lot of times, especially up close, that probably won't be a big help. I like that perk better on things like slug shotguns. Genesis is pretty cool. Refilling your magazine mid-gunfight is legit good help, but I think it falls short of either Snapshot or Outlaw. Dragonfly, very cool perk. If you're looking for a PvE hand cannon god roll, that might be what you're looking for, but right now we are talking about the god roll for PvP, and Dragonfly only helps you out when your opponents are super bunched together, and that probably won't happen often at all. Triple Tap is not bad, it's like Genesis, but again, I think it falls short of either Outlaw or Snapshot. Okay, column 2, we have a lot of magazine related perks in here, which I know aren't very flashy or sexy. Like me. What? Also, we have 9 options here, but I'm going to make things really easy for you right now, okay? There's only one god roll perk in column 2, and that is Accurized Rounds. Easy, right? Why Accurized? I say this all the time, but if you're new to the channel, write this down. A hand cannon's best friend is range, because range is tied to accuracy on all weapons in Destiny 2. The more range you have, the better your damage fall off is, and the more sticky your reticle is. More range equals more accuracy, and obviously landing your shots in PvP is more important than a slightly quicker reload or better stability or whatever. Accurized Rounds gives you a flat plus 10 bonus to your hand cannon range, and that's more range granted than any other option listed here, so that's what we want. If you have any perk in this category that isn't Accurized Rounds, your Trust Hand Cannon is not a PvP god roll. Don't care who says otherwise, they're wrong. Alright, time for column 1, barrel options, and we have 9 of them. Remember what I just said though, we're looking for range. So IMO, there are only 3 barrels here that are worthwhile. Full bore, extended barrel, and hammer forged rifling. Extended barrel and hammer forged give a plus 10 to your range, while full bore gives a plus 15. Even though full bore gives the most range, the downside is a minus 10 to your stability. IMO, still a worthwhile trade-off. Again, we're looking for the most range possible so that your hand cannon is as accurate as possible. That brings us to our final category, the masterwork option. And for that, what's it gonna be? Good guess, range. No shocker there. If you have anything in that category other than range, it is not a true top tier god roll. I know I'm saying that a lot. I cannot stress how range is the most important stat on this hand cannon. So let's recap. While there are a few perks in column 3 and 4 that we would be happy-ish to get, if you were to put a gun to my head, the ideal PvP god roll for the Trust Hand Cannon would be full bore, Accurized Rounds, Outlaw, Rampage, complete with a range boosted masterwork. Boom! There you have it, the god roll Trust. Ideally, I'd like to continue this video series. If you have a favorite weapon that you would like to know the god roll of, either for PvP or PvE, please hit me with it down in the comment section and I will consider it for my next god roll video. If you're new here, do me a favor and help me become more powerful. Click the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed today's content. Thanks for watching, hope you learned something, see you next time.